Dalvin Tomlinson talked about the versatility of this defensive line and the line's approach.
It's crazy because, me and Z played together last year, and I got to rush off the edge too, big boy, like the offensive tackles and like big guys out there. So it's super fun, and it just makes the game that more exciting because we could show a lot of different looks that people probably aren't expecting. And, Zadarius is a guy who could play. He could play anywhere. He's just that athletic. And, I'd be messing with him like I'm gonna move him down to a nose and I'm going to end the whole series or something like that just to make him mad. But it's super crazy, and the game planning is going to be super exciting for the upcoming season with that.
I know when we talked to Shelby in Philly, he mentioned like coming into this D line with the guys you have, plus like playing in the Jim Schwartz team. I think he said it was like a dream come true. And to hear a guy say that, number one, when he's coming into the unit that you're on, what goes through your head, and do you think that's a fair way to describe a Jim Schwartz team line?
That's a great way to describe it. Just because as a big guy, you come into a room and everybody's accepting, everybody's caring for the next guy. And then as a big guy, you get to make plays in this defense. You don't have to just hold up blocks the whole time. You could go get some TFLs, get some QB hits, some sacks and stuff like that. And it's built for us to be more productive up front. So I feel like that's something you pray for your whole football career since you was a kid playing D-line. So.
And again, you hear that pretty consistently with the defensive linemen in this system. Quincy, what do you think of this defensive line? And you hear it, the mindset, hey, we're going to get in the backfield. We get to do tackles for loss, TFL, tackle for loss, sacks. They already have an identity, and they're telling you what they want to do.
They're going to take chances. They're going to take gambles, right? They're going to take these big swings that you really didn't see a ton over the last few years with Joe Woods, who was, ironically enough, as many big plays got made on that defense, it was kind of playing it safe, right? Or at least the philosophy was to play it safe. But now the philosophy is, hey, we're going to keep swinging. We're just going to keep coming, blitzing, attacking. In the secondary, they're probably going to be a little bit more aggressive in how they maintain certain coverages. So, yeah, it's going to be an aggressive defense. They're going to attack a lot. They're going to be trying to get downhill a ton. Sometimes it's going to lead to big gaps being open. That's why you need the linebackers to be where they're supposed to be. But, yeah, this is going to be a defensive line that's going to look to get in the backfield a lot. And if they can do that, they'll be successful.
Yeah, and it also filters to the back half. If the safeties in the secondary realizes quarterback isn't going to have as much time, they can be more aggressive, undercutting routes, jumping routes, and do it. It's a mindset, and you're hearing it from everybody.
Mm-hmm. You just got to get there. You know what I mean? Just got to make sure you get there, right? Because if you don't, you get double moved in the secondary, then all of a sudden you just gave up a touchdown. So the onus is on the defensive line to make sure that they can get there and have the backs of the guys in the secondary so that they don't get burnt and toasted because they're being aggressive, relying on the front line to get there. So, yeah, it's up to this defensive line. If they can be aggressive, if they can consistently get pressure, if they can be in the top 10 in the NFL in pressures, well, top 8 in the NFL in pressures, then this defense is going to look like it's supposed to. If they can't, we're going to have some issues. But the hope is that you can with everything that you have on that defensive line.